Clip Studio Paint announced a brand new art competition, one that they've hosted many, many times prior. But this time, accompanying it is an art piece with an attached speed paints that everybody has been cracking down on. So let's take a look at this because people are up in arms as to whether this is AI generated or not. And before we get into this, again, please don't send hate to any parties involved. So the post being referenced is this one posted by Clip Studio Paint titled "The 47th International Illustration Contest is open. Theme My Color Palette. Make your own color palette and draw original illustrations. Enter with hashtags." And attached is a speed paint that's painted by an artist named Celine Regener, and this is the speed paint in question. It's illustrating a blonde-haired woman with a bob holding a paintbrush. And people looking at this felt that this was very suspicious, very AI looking. And I want to add, saying, oh, AI because it has an AI art style. AI steals from real humans. And there are databases of thousands, and thousands of artists who have their work non-consensually imported into AI training databases. It rakes data from lots of websites like Dambrew and others. So if you've had your art uploaded there with or without your knowledge, there is a possibility AI was trained upon your work without your consent. So this is why some artists end up having an AI art style, but it's the chicken and the egg situation where the artist came first and the AI came second and stole from them. So I just want to add that disclaimer right there, right? There are legitimate people who do paint like this. But with this case specifically, people were like, wait, something feels a bit interesting. Where a user commented, hey, please investigate the image you're using because the speed paint on this post and the next image is absolutely AI. Other people are saying, hey, the image looks really AI generated. Other people are adding, yo, the way the hair changes in the time lapse, absolutely AI. So Clip Studio Paint comments under the post, writing, "The artwork was painted for us in 2023 in close collaboration with Selenada Art, made in Clip Studio Paint from sketch to final touches. Generative AI was not used for this artwork. We apologize for any confusion caused by our edits to the time lapse to shorten the length and ask that you be kind in your comments towards the artist. We're looking forward to seeing all your contest entries." This was posted actually November 22nd, 2023 by the artist to their Instagram page, where it is tagged as a paid partnership with Clip Studio Paints. This is the final piece in question of the girl holding the brush, and this is the larger speed paint that the artists themselves uploaded to their Instagram page, where you can see them painting and rendering, changing elements like changing the star into this, adding a brush, adding the flowers, adding other elements, rendering, tweaking, and they clean up the video so that, this is the final result. We kind of see their blocking. So we do see a full speed paint, and this is a close up. And the artist adds, "From start to finish, I was completely immersed in the world of digital art with their software. It has a ton of effects, and the time lapse video option is a great way to showcase the evolution of my work. Thanks, Clip Studio Paint, for this partnership." And if you look at the artist's work around that time and older pieces, this is a video from 2022. We can see this artist is clearly capable of drawing. This artist can clearly paint really well. Here's another art piece they have where they have another speed paint for it, where again, we see a lot of painting, over painting, a lot of adjustments made to it. So yeah, around this time, they do have a lot of pieces that look to be in this exact style. And then moving forward, they kind of swap to a different art style altogether, this more type of like painterly water painter style, with an occasional, realism piece. So that's what a lot of people were saying, right? They were like, hey, you didn't do your research, you didn't go through to look at this artist page because clearly they're able to draw and paint and they've done so for a very long time. But then some people dug a little bit into the artist's process, where a user says, sigh, the artist in fact used AI in their process. Their internet footprints. This is a comment thread May 2nd, 2023, where the artist Selena Da says, "That's really beautiful. I would assume you use Stable Diffusion and not Midjourney." So here they're talking about Gen AI. And the poster says, "Yep, but I also used a custom standard diffusion model, custom LoRa model, blah, 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 blah." And Selena Da says, "That's cool. I would love to learn how to generate something so beautiful. I managed to run Stable Diffusion only to have issues with it not being able to clear memory, then having errors." And a post to their Discord where they posted some art writing, "Hey guys, long time no see, I hope you're all doing well. I had no desire to paint for a while, and then AI stuff came, and the mood for painting was completely gone. However, a few days ago, I decided to overpaint this AI image and make it look more in my style. Maybe more will come, maybe not, it depends." On Web Archive, you can see this Deviant art post dating back to November 14th, 2021, where they were offering commissions. And a Web Archive screenshot that people were saying is deleted now says that they were offering AI overpaint commissions for 250 euros. And here there's a 2023 commission page. An AI overpaint head close-up was offered for 250 euros, which is in 2023, the same year that Clip Studio Paint piece happened. And this is a more clear screenshot of it, November 14th, 2021, where again, they were offering AI overpaint as the same commission. And it says AI overpaint images are smaller in resolution, but if you would like it bigger, the price would be increased. And this thread adds, she seemed to have resurfaced back into art where she gained access to AI models and started overpainting AI. During 2023 and onwards, many pieces show inconsistent art styles, so Midjourney and Speedpaint seem normal for the most part. We can guess that AI is a hidden layer. This is the old art style, right? Which is to me reminiscent of some artists that were popular at the time, like Loish. And then this is their new art style. And then late 2024, and the post adds, she's been tinkering with AI since 2022. A piece posted to her page, October 2022, pencil and ball pen sketch after playing somewhat with AI. Somebody added an art piece the artist drew in 2021, adding, this was drawn in 2021, so she was likely able to create the Clip Studio Paint art without AI. Meh, if an artist so proudly declares they use AI, their reputation is ruined, and any art they create should be scrutinized. And the poster writes, these situations really suck because she clearly knows how to paint with a really professional level of detail, but decides to use AI anyways. And another person says, oh, another digital painting software bites the dust, and the OP writes, giving benefit of doubt to Clip Studio Paint. They probably didn't know when the piece was commissioned back in 2023. Okay, no makeup cat here. But there is another update that came out that I just wanted to read to you guys about the situation. So this is posted to Selenata's page, writing, I've seen some questions about AI and my work, so I want to address it clearly. In 2022, when AI tools first started appearing, I briefly tried them and shared that at the time. Like many artists, I was curious. It didn't take long for me to step away from it. Painting by hand is my craft, something I've spent years developing, and I chose to continue working without AI. Since then, everything I create, whether digital or traditional, is made by me, by hand. I've shared my process over the years through speed paint videos and different stages of my work. I'm focused on my work and will continue creating and sharing it. People in the comments are kind of 50-50. Some people are saying, I don't think using AI for over a year and offering services with it and taking money can be called briefly. Because remember, they were selling AI overpaint commissions. But I do believe your more recent works are original. But I see a few posts up on your Instagram that has obvious AI tell signs. Keeping them up doesn't tell me you take accountability either. No one would get that much backlash just for briefly trying it out back in the day. Another person writes, briefly, but you were selling overpaint AI commissions for over a year. That's not what I would call briefly. I totally understand, of course, trying AI when it came. I tried too, trying 3 or 4 prompts to try to create some reference, and quickly stopped because it was frustrating and boring, actually. That's what we could say briefly. You don't deserve to be canceled, of course. I really don't wish this on you. You have the skill and mistakes happen. But personally, I would prefer just for you to remove all the obvious AI overpainted art and just be the most honest possible. Mistakes are human. Your previous art before AI came was gorgeous, and all the others, especially the traditional ones, are far more appealing and alive than the AI photos. And honestly, Clip Studio Paint didn't choose the best artwork for the contest, but that's my opinion. I hope you'll come out of the situation greater. And other people are saying, you know, thank you for coming out and saying this, and your art is gorgeous. I don't feel like artists should be shamed for using AI. It is what it is. And people are saying, hey, no matter what, you know, blind hate towards anybody is not cool. Thank you for making this post. And these are the traditional works that are being referenced, which are absolutely gorgeous. I love the frogs. I love the way they illustrate the cats. I'm curious about your thoughts at the end of the day, right? Like a complete witch hunt towards this person for having used AI in the past. Should this person be bullied, harassed, and canceled? No, I don't think so. I think that's definitely doing a lot. Saying you tried it out briefly while offering AI overpaint commissions might be downplaying the situation a little bit. But I mean, at the end of the day, look, the end result was they stopped using it and they stated that all of their recent work is hand created by them. So I think what another commenter said truly resonates the most. You know, this person is clearly very, very talented and they're very good at art. They don't need AI. They have the hands capable of creating beautiful work. So thankfully, at least they've been doing that, you know, hand creating some really pretty pieces. But yeah, what are your thoughts about this at the end of the day? Because this piece specifically brought up so much controversy. And again, don't send hate to anybody, don't bully anybody, don't harass anybody. That is not cool and it does not make you better than anybody else. So with that, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Hopefully you're okay with this because I didn't want to put on any more makeup again today to film the second part. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy or Ko-fi or on Twitch. I do stream 3 days a week, Mondays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. or Thursdays at 7:30. So I hope to catch y'all there or in another video. Peace.